country-worthy turnback time. You go strolling through the crowd like Peter Lorre contemplating a crime. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you that she came in the year of the cat. She doesn't give you time for questions as she locks up your arm in hers, and you follow till your sense of which direction completely disappears. By the blue tiled walls near the market stalls, there's a hidden door she leads you to. These days, she says, I feel my life just like a river running through the year of the cat. She looks at you so coolly, and her eyes shine like the moon and the sea. She comes in incense and patchouli, so you take her to find what's waiting inside the year of the cat. Still with her, and the bus and the tourists are gone, and you've thrown away your choice and lost your ticket, so you have to stay on. But the drumbeat strains of the night remain, and the rhythm of the newborn day. You know sometime you're bound to leave her, but for now you're gonna stay in the year of the cat. Year of the cat.
Hey everyone, this is Jim, and thank you for watching video 2017, Cabbage Hill in Oregon on Interstate 84. This is video 1631, remixed. The reason I chose to redo it, as I've mentioned in earlier commentaries, I had cataracts in 2016, although I didn't realize it at the time. So the way some of those videos came out just doesn't look right to me. Some I'm not going to mess with. I'm just going to leave them be because they were very complex to make. And I think I don't know that really I could improve on them at all, except for maybe making them look a little better. But in this case, I felt I could have improved on this video, and I like to think I did. I think my speeds were a little too hot in the original version of this. I slowed it down, especially on that curvy ascent up the hill, up the mountain there. So I like to think this one maybe is a little easier on the eyes to watch, and maybe got a little better song with it that fits better, and definitely it's better visually with regard to the way the footage looks now that I have normal vision and can see right. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you agreed too that it is an improvement over the other one, although as I've mentioned before, the other one will stay up. People still like to go back to the originals, and that's great, no problem, and there's no problem at all keeping those videos up. I mentioned in the video I regret not going in the other direction and capturing it as well down the hill, and I've seen videos of that, and it's pretty spectacular. It really is. It would have probably taken another half hour to do that, and you say, well, you're on a long trip, what's a half an hour? Well, we messed around early in the morning in Portland, going out of our way to see the St. John Bridge, and got a video there. We also took time at Multnomah Falls early in the Columbia River Gorge. We didn't exactly eat fast food for lunch at Abby's Legendary Pizza. I don't know about legendary, but it was pretty good. It was definitely enjoyable, but having pizza like that in a small place that's not Pizza Hut or Domino's or anything like that, you want to get a local restaurant, it takes a little longer. But we didn't mind the break at the time, so it was okay. But it ended up being a really long day. I mean, we went to Boise for the next video, and took a little excursion into downtown there, so that took a little time. I don't think we got into our destination in Ogden, Utah till like about 9:30 at night, and then of course had In-N-Out. That was a given. But I know my eyes were burning once we got into Utah coming in on I-84 that night, and that was not pleasant. We really pushed it that day. Probably would have liked to have stopped an hour sooner than we did. So a half hour doesn't seem like much in the big picture, but when you add everything else up, maybe it was right that we didn't, but I still regret it, and I do hope that I get another shot at that road and that part of the country for that matter someday. I really enjoy the Pacific Northwest and the mountains up there, and Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, all that. I really enjoy that. I'd like to be able to take my wife up there someday, so we'll see how that plays out. As far as the next video, you've hopefully seen the schedule by now, but in case you haven't, we've got some unused footage from Houston in 2015. This is footage we shot early in the morning, just driving around, partly road geeking and partly trying to stay away from the bad traffic spots. And I'm sure you know Houston's notorious for its bad traffic, despite all the big freeways they have there. And we did hit some rough traffic in this video, but it came out okay. So I decided to try to make a video of it. I have not started to work on it yet, so I don't know what I'm going to have as a soundtrack or anything like that, but that will be next. That'll be video 2018 coming up. To thank you again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll definitely see you next time. Take care.